Today I'm talking about why black and white photography is important in bad light, and it's not what you think. I've got a limited amount of time today, which means I've got to come somewhere relatively close. It also means I've got to deal with whatever light is at hand. In this case, it's pretty harsh, so I'm going to let you in on a secret as to how I get good shots. Usually when you're faced with this kind of light, the first thing you think of is go black and white. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, because the light is very harsh and I want to find shapes and shadows and just some real mood that you can't get at this time of day. I've got my composition, just got the bridge arcing in the top. I might just move that. I don't really want to get the sky in, but I guess with black and white, it's not really going to matter too much. Now I'm going to flick that over to black and white. Shooting both JPEG and RAW means I can actually get the output in black and white as a reference for later on. So straight down the guts of it. And I think that's a good shot already. I like how the water comes up here and then you've got the building coming this way and then the bridge coming this way. Gives it a real zigzag look, which then leads the eye all around the frame. Now what I'm going to do is push that f-stop all the way down, probably to 16, and give that a 2-second timer to stop the shake. Beautiful. And you can see the histogram there. It's mostly in the dark end, which is going to be really good for the black and white. Excellent. I'll find another spot. The important thing with black and white is to get the shapes and the tones correct. The colour doesn't matter. So in this case, I'm getting the bridge curving across and hitting the buttress on the other end. There's also this really good shadow from the bridge heading directly down, and that adds another shape. So I might come over this way, where I can really focus on the lines of the shadow. And I'll give you a look at that shot now. My secret to black and white photography is to shoot in black and white, but then look at the colour photo that comes afterwards. And once you've processed the black and white in black and white, have a look at the colour image, and the results may just surprise you. Memory's a funny thing. I grew up around here like 30 years ago, and I used to come up here quite a bit. There's a track that goes all the way from the city centre up to here. It's about sort of 7 or 8k. And you know, I knew that there was a river here, obviously, but I never really knew about these little cascades. So for me, it's really nice to have something new, even when I'm expecting something old. Anyway, we're talking about black and white. And I think, especially now that there's practically no contrast here at all, aside from the foam in the water, I think black and white is perfect. You can see here, tonally, this is very flat. There are different colours and, the rocks have different shades. The building up there, while it's a different colour, it's still about the same shade. But there are lots of shapes around, and that's what really excites me, and that's what really makes black and white so good, because you're focusing on the lines and not so much all this vibrant stuff that's around. And oh look, the sun's come out now. Anyway, I'm really interested in this small cascade here. I might wait for the sun to go behind a cloud again, because strangely enough, I don't want that. Handheld here is okay, because I'm steady. I'm not standing up. I've got solid, I have something solid to rest on. What I do when I'm handheld, especially with the low shutter speeds, is hold down the shutter for 3 or 4 shots. The first and the last one are usually no good, but the ones in the middle, they usually come up okay. And I also get some, especially with the water, I also get some different shapes coming through when I've got those multiple shots. That's really amazing. So I'm going to talk to you through the composition. At least half of this screen is water, which is really important. That's the hero of the shot, but the power station up behind gives it context, and also would be really good for like a holiday snap. So you can see here with the composition, I've got the stone on this side and one on this side. Most of this is water, and then just the power station up the top, and take that shot there. Now, one of the things I can't resist when I'm shooting black and white is to get out the infrared filter. You can see it's still looking quite black and white. What really changes with the infrared is up along here, these trees are now white, which gives an added dimension to the photo. But once you convert it to black and white, it's actually really, really nice. I've had to resort to using the tripod because I couldn't hold it steady enough. What that's doing though is affording me the opportunity to do a very long exposure. I'm on f7.1, I've done a 30-second exposure. That's made the water milky smooth. So what I'm trying to do here is get a little bit of movement, but what I really want is the shape of the water scooping down and over. So just to your left over there, if I give you a look through the lens, you can see how the water is coming down behind the main body of water. With the black and white, it's all about the shapes. It's all about the lines that are going through the water, and it's not anything to do with the colour. I want the polarizer to show all the reflections so I can really get the shape of the water cascading over. Get down nice and low. Amazing. The position to get into.